Alrighty, we're back with Leaf and Spot, episode 3 of the Adventures of Leaf. We are currently in a bit of a sticky situation here in a hive village to the far northwest of Kenshi. Last episode we were travelling with some mercenaries to get a bounty of Mazda. Was that her name? Mazda? I believe so. Let's double check real quick. Malza, sorry. Who resides in the northwestern part, apparently, of the Fog Islands. As we got here, we met loads of fogmen, cannibals, Holy Nation outlaws, all sorts of bad vibes. We almost died. In fact, we should have died, but we were saved at the very last second by a mercenary. Leaf can't really believe his luck right now. And with what little money he had, he knew he couldn't travel alone anymore. So he bought a security spider. Maybe not going to help him that much in the long run. I guess we'll find out. But for now, he needed some form of protection. As in, like, permanent protection. Not just mercenaries that he could hire for a day at a time. See, Leaf's got some... He has got several different bounties. He's got the Malza bounty. He's also got the Voodoo Brothers, but he has no idea where to find those. And the Sand Oni Ninja, who was leader of the Sand Ninja Bandits. So, what we're going to do is travel through here, and if we don't find Malza, we're going to keep on going straight through and head towards the desert and try our luck over there in search for a different bounty, because Malza's a very, very valuable bounty, and I don't back us. We've got to be careful because Spot needs a skeleton repair kit if he gets hurt, and we don't have one. So if they get hurt, we can't repair them. It's been quite the journey that Leaf's set on, and he doesn't really have a lot to show for it, other than a mechanical spider, which is terrible in terms of stats. Saying that, his strength has gone up to 1. Let's go. As Leaf travels round, he has a job to make it back to... Well, he has a job to go all the way to the desert if he can. But he's seen a large plain of swampland and old machinery. Interesting. Perhaps we could find something of value over here. Got to be very careful that we don't run into... Oh! Okay, so these are Holy Nation outlaws. Friendly as far as I'm aware. But ahead of us we've got an actual proper ruin. One that we can search for goodies. Interesting. Interessante. This ruin is half submerged in water, so we can only imagine that it's empty. Oh! Oh my god, Spot just died in one hit. Well. Crikey. At least I didn't see Leaf. We can't be too sad that we lost Spot. Spot is, you know, just a random robot that we just bought. I think we're more sad about the waste of money than we are about losing a companion. Let's make our way over to this tower. Now I think, to be fair, now that we are alone, we can outrun any of the mechanical spiders. Okay, here we go. This could be the home of anything. Oh, beds. Yes. Oh, this is perfect. Sure. Oh. There's a safe here that we can't unlock because the lock is too high of a level. An iron stick here. We'll grab it. But there is a weapon cabinet that we can unlock. This could have something very nice inside. We might have struck some form of gold. It will only have weapons inside. And you never know. If we fail this enough times... Oh, never mind. A couple of katanas. Both very much a higher level than what I'm using. Gotta put them both on our back so we look cool. Although you can't dual wield weapons in this game, which is very sad. I bet there's something really good in that safe, but our lockpicking is just not good enough. Okay, not bad. A couple of swords worth 11,000 each. They've only got a sale value of 2.7, but we'll take that. We will definitely take that. Do we search the rest of these towers? We're not exactly brimming with free space. Oh, I know. There's only one thing left, and that's the unknown object. Alright, cool. I'm down. I'm down to have a look. Ah, yes, there it is. Check out this fallen tower. Hopefully without getting the attention of any scary people. Worst thing comes to worst thing, if that's a phrase, we can just drop some of our heavier stuff and we should be able to outrun any of these broken skeletons. But so far, not amazing, but I can't complain. Away we go. Towards the desert. Ooh. Out of sheer curiosity, I've lost where I am. Out of sheer curiosity, we're going to go have a look at this random statue. Look at this view. Wow. This is quite the view. Quite the drop as well. Now Leaf does see a section of broken down buildings over there in the distance. Can't exactly see a way to get to it apart from a path that leads up the mountain on the other side. He also finds a statue of what he believes is the Holy Lord Phoenix, perhaps? He tries to use the vantage point here to figure out a way to the desert, and sure enough, he can see the desert. He sees the path that leads at the start. He tries to figure out in his head the best logical way there, and he starts moving. While travelling, Lee finds a little holy farm. I mean, he's got no problem with the Holy Nation, so it seems like a pretty good spot to just recalculate, reassess, see what our options are. We've got a residential and a farmhouse. What happens if we try and walk inside this residential? Are we going to get beefed on? Do good things and goodness will find its way back to you. Okay. This isn't mine. I guess that makes sense. If things go a bit sour, we've got a place we can retreat to. Now these roads suddenly all seem a bit all over the place. And we're probably still not strong enough to defeat the leader of the Sand Ninjas. But Leaf takes this as a decent opportunity to travel the land. Are these animal traders or just nomads? The wall. Ah, let's go talk to him. It's like a Holy Nation trader, maybe? In terms of buying stuff, nah. So we make about 3.6 thousand. Not bad. But more importantly, he sees the traders of the Holy Nation. He asks for some directions. Perhaps a way to get into the desert. And they happily comply, telling him just to follow the road east. And he'll be there in no time. So Leaf, finally with a skip in his step, with finally having some certainty about which way he's going, he travels east. And he sees a rather large stronghold. So I'm guessing this place is called Okrand Shield because it blocks Holy Nation territory from the perils of the desert. Or something like that. Leaf sees 3 rather large creatures in the sand called skimmers. 30 attack and 22 defense. Definitely not something that we want to get on the wrong side of. I'm just going to keep following this. What have we got here? Nomads. Sure. Show me what you have. Oh, boneyard wolves. Ooh. Should we get ourselves a wolf? Ah, look at it, wolf, eh? Nice. We need a name. We need a name for our wolf. You know what? In memory of our best friend, we're going to call the wolf Buzzard. And Leaf looks at his new wolf companion and says, I had a very strong warrior friend. We were the best friends for years. And he was called Buzzard. So I know you're going to do great. You hear me? Okay. Let's continue on the road. So here we've got some outlaw farmers. And for some reason one of them just charged towards the skimmer. 11 attack and 11 defense. Doesn't seem very smart. Oh my god, they got destroyed. The rest of the gang are all attacking. We're not going to get involved because I don't know if these outlaw farmers will attack us. We'll observe. Dude, these skimmers are ferocious. I was saying that. He was focused on this dude who was blocking everything. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Run, Leaf! Okay, you know what? The other ones have stopped. Together. Leaf and Buzzard. Fight. Hopefully his friends don't join in. Buzzard's doing very well. Luckily, it's very difficult to dodge or block a wolf attack. Oh, come on, Leaf. Don't go down. Leave Buzzard alone! Stop hitting Buzzard! Go on, Leaf. Nice! Nice! Big dub. I'll take that, thank you very much. We'll take that armour as well. It's not a faction uniform, is it? No. We'll take that. That'll help against the dust. Nice. Oh. Joel, bananas in pyjamas. No. Leave us alone. Ow. Stop. Leave! Oh, you bastards. Just run, just run, just run, just run. We'll come back for Buzzard in a second. Crikey! Maybe we should have helped against that skimmer. They would have seen us as an ally. Oh. That same group is now getting attacked by a number of skimmers. Oh, it's actually not looking good for them at all now. Look at them go. Before we get involved, we're going to search. Oh my god, they're actually winning. These skimmers are destroying these people. Note to self, stay out of the way of skimmers. Jesus Christ, look at them go. They're destroying them. Dude, these are all very strong warriors. And they got obliterated by 3 skimmers. Holy moly. That's a big boy sword. Did not think the desert was going to be this dangerous. We have got some pretty nice stuff to sell. But that means we need to get to a town. Or a trader at least. We're just going to keep following the road and hope that either we bump into a bunch of travellers that want to trade us some stuff, or it leads to a town. Either one I will be happy with. And here we are. Leaf has finally made it to the Great Desert. We're going to get a pop-up on screen saying the Great Desert. Wait for it. Wait for it. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to head there in the centre of the desert and hope that we unlock some... There it is, the Great Desert, yes. But if we just head towards the centre, we can hope that we'll discover some form of city along the way. That's pretty much all we can hope for right now. As long as we don't run into any more skimmers. Or... outlaw farmers, I will be happy. Not even a single sign of the sand ninjas. The one reason we came here. Oh, discovered. Oh, perfect. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. It doesn't take us long to travel through the desert until we discover our first city. Alright, here we are. Now it's 1 AM, so the first thing we are going to do is go straight to the bar and get a bed and sleep. 11.9 thousand cats. Very nice. Wanted Gorillo. Also known as the Boulder. Oh, it's a Greenlander. Inhumanly large, slow of mind. Wanted for robbery, assault, and destruction of property, namely within the lost town of Morn. The Giant King Gurgler. Wanted dead for crimes of kidnapping and cannibalism of Katoon residents. Neither man nor animal, the Giant King Gurgler is an enormous beast with more similarity to a hive man crossed crab, tenfold in size. Wow. Okay. Jaeger the Mad. Okay. And Razor. We might not be a bounty hunter. They're just, you know, while they're free, we might as well pick up what we see. And yeah, let's go to bed. Let's heal up. Oh, Buzzard can enter. Oh, this is nice. Most animals don't enter buildings, but small animals obviously can. A little Buzzard. I hope they grow up to actually grow up. That'd be great. Yeah, unfortunately, no leads to go on in the town of Stoat. We've got to keep on travelling through the desert. Oh, what's going on here? Oh! There is a slave right here. Looks like they're getting their ass kicked though. Big yikes. Yeah. What we're going to do is travel towards... the next desert town, wherever that may be. See if we can't get any leads on the sand ninjas. Alright, as we travel along, Leaf and his faithful wolf, Buzzard, spot what looks like a mining facility. As he gets closer and hears the voices of the workers, he realises it's run by slavers. But unfortunately, we can't let that deter him. We've still got a few things that we need to sell, so we're going to nip into the shop. Meet Fang. A young child, maybe 14, 15 years old, spent his entire life in slavery. Now, Fang has got quite a twisted backstory. He was the son of a Holy Nation paladin who had an affair with a slave woman in Rebirth. When the Holy Nation learnt of this, they killed the Holy Nation paladin. The Holy Nation paladin, before he died though, managed to help the mother of Fang escape. No one knows where she went to. Some people say she ran off to Mongrel. Some people say she ran north to join the Flotsams. No one really knows. But young Fang was taken as a baby from his slaughtered father by the Holy Nation, and he was raised in Rebirth. Fang was given the name of Fang because of his beast-like fighting, constantly reminded by the Holy Nation of his traitorous father and his whore mother. His mind became a little bit twisted, to the point that every time they set Fang to work on the mines, he would lose it. Every time he saw a paladin, he would attack, because these people put him through nothing but pain, constantly reminding him that his father was a traitor and was killed for his traitorous acts, and his mother was a whore and she was set free to die in the wastelands. Fang doesn't know anything about his mother or his father. He's never met them. But he has hatred for the Holy Nation because of the way they speak of his mother and father. And eventually, he was a little bit too much hassle than he was worth, so the Holy Nation ended up selling Fang to the United Cities, and he's been living in a cage for the past year or so in the city of Shobutai. That was until Leaf came along. Obviously, Leaf looking for some new friends, looking for some new companions, looking for any extra pair of hands. As we've seen so far, travelling alone is a dangerous, dangerous thing. He sees Fang. He can't help but think that he looks like an absolute warrior, unlike the other slaves that look a bit feeble, meek and pathetic. He chooses to buy Fang for a bargain of 1,000 cats. Welcome to the gang, Fang. So for now, Fang is a slave owned by Leaf. Whether it stays that way, we shall see. When Leaf bought Fang, he was warned of Fang's violent behaviour. So Leaf decided maybe it was best to keep the shackles on him for now. And maybe not to give him a weapon. But we've got the extra pair of hands. And maybe one day we'll unbind these. So we don't know much about Fang just yet. The United Cities slave store clerk gave him a bit of his backstory about his mother and father and how he was raised in rebirth from a baby. So his bones are strong. But we don't really know much about him personally. He's got a temper. He hates the Holy Nation with a passion. And yeah, that's all we know. Welcome to the gang, Fang. And we're going to end it right there. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. The end of episode 3. Leaf has got a slave. Leaf's never really owned a slave before. He's never been important enough to own a slave. But hey, he'll take it. And here's thinking that there might be a little bit more to young Fang than meets the eye. He certainly doesn't act like a feeble slave desperate for freedom. He wasn't even that happy when we let him go. When we took him out of his cage. But hey, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure there's a lot more to Fang than meets the eye. And I'm sure the more we spend with him, the more time we spend with him, the more we'll learn. But until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.